once it is being organized, the service sector is organized, and they have been brought into a platform. What is happening? People will be, there will not be any kind of fearfulness toward of the common people in maybe requesting or inviting a painter, because many times this is there is no pricing mechanism. So many people are very skeptical when they call, when they call those people, and they even they won't be doing the necessary things which is there in the home. So because they fear, how much these people will charge. So when you create, imagine you go to a supermarket, you purchase things. Why? Because there is a price tag there, no? There is a price tag. So that is when you go and you don't have any confusion. You take the product and you take e-commerce. But when it comes to some kind of uncertainty about the pricing, you are always skeptical, and that will many times you will not purchase. You will not buy something because of uncertainty, because you don't have any clue on that. So when we put all these people in this platform, and some organization is managing and maintaining, and there is a structured level of pricing for each and services, it is people will approach. Every people is going to avail this kind of services. That means the traction, the business is going to increase. And secondly, and these professionals will be getting beneficial, and the tractions in the app will be increasing, so that people will come with a lot of advertisement, and this is where we make money out of it.
Okay.
So it's basically a win-win thing.
Okay. So yeah. So thank you, Praveen. That was actually a brief insight about the product. So
Okay.
I'll be actually taking through the product presentation, which more talks about the services, features, and the system securities available. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Reshma, for asking
this
question. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So today we're going to talk about Safe and Smart eServe. So the tagline says "Joy of services at your doorstep." So like we say in the tagline, it is actually what eServe application is, that it is actually a platform which bridges the connectivity between the public and various service providers. So what are the service providers that we have? So we have various service providers can come into these platforms and provide their services to the public, like your interior services, renovation services, construction services, home cleaning services, painting services, your beauty or salon services, appliance repair services, pest control services, plumbing services, electrical services, carpentry services, automobile services. So likewise, various industry service providers can come to this platform and render their services to the public directly. So if I am a customer, how the complete transaction happens, or how the data flows is like, if I log into an application, this is actually a self-service portal. So once I log into an application, and if I am looking out for any of the services, so we can take it as an automobile services. So once an automobile services is placed, I can place a request. So under automobile services, we can again the categories again splits. So based on the requirement, I can place a service here. So once my services is placed, it goes to an approval. So that's the third step, send for an approval. So once the approval is done, it gets assigned to a technician. So based on the requirement, there might be a categories, and each category will have its own technicians. So this task will get assigned to the technicians. So once the task is assigned to an technicians, it applies an SLA, which is again a service level agreement. So for each task, there will be a service level agreement set by an admin. So that gets reflected to the customers, and he will know what is the turnaround time for the task that has been accepted or requested. Then once the SLA is done, it executes the task. So the task will be completed, and the delivery services will happen. Once the delivery services happen and the account is the request is closed, I as a customer will get a survey. It triggers the survey as to how was the whole services happened. Whether it was an optional question, the survey can also be predefined. It can be either questions, or it can be optional, or it can again depend on the rating. So this is an overall journey of any public who comes to this application, and how the data flows through this application. Then it's like a service configuration. So if I am a service provider, say like I am an automobile service provider, and I publish my service in this platform, what are the facilities, or what I can do is like I can create my own service catalog. So in this catalog, I can talk more about my services. What are the services available with me, and what is the turnaround time of each services. Then it also has an availability where the categorization of services happens. So in any services you go, there might be different categories. Like if I take automobile, you will have a car wash. You can categorize it like a car wash, or your wheel alignments, or your battery change. You can categorize these tasks. Based on this task, you can configure your service items. Like, so each task will have its own SLA, like service level agreement, or your approvals. In case few tasks might require approval from your no, from my manager, or for the invoice approvals. So these you can actually configure the service items. So once this configuration is done, it actually publishes in the service portal. So any public can view what are the facilities available under the each service provider. These are the service configurations available for the service provider. So what are the key features in this application? One is like we have customer facing app, which is again a web portal, mobile application, and web app to post jobs and track the resources. So it gives you a complete tracking of resources. So from the time he goes to the public, to the customer doorstep, and till the completion, he can be completely tracked. Then we have again a wonderful advantage that we have given to customer is that he can upload the images. We also have voice and video to showcase the requirements. And all these jobs are actually admin controlled. The admin will have an access, complete access on these portal. And it is again, each task can be user defined, and based on the locations, again, it can be user defined. So as an admin, I can set a banners and promotional activities and push these notifications to the mobile customers' mobile application. Then admin is also, admin will also be able to manage and track the usage of the platform and all the associated events like, manage users, enable and disable of accounts, managing the payment gateways, managing the functionalities of mobile app, manage and track the security alerts, customer complaints and grievances also can be tracked by the admin. So we have a exclusive mobile app for the supervisors, and admin also will have a facility to set the price, so user defined price. So each activity can have the pricing based on an hours or daily or weekly, however it is. So the admin can set the pricing. Then if there's a lot of payment and payment discounts that can be given by an admin. So in case if there's a referral code, so you can give admin can set a set of percentage discounts on each services. So these kind of payment discounts can also be set by an admin, and it is actually a technician efficiency. And assignment of helpers to the technicians can also be enabled. Now, adding material purchase for jobs by technician and its verifications. So in case if I am a service provider, and for any of the services that I'm doing it to a public, I require some of the hardware parts. So I need a separate purchase. So in case if these purchases happen, I as a service provider, I can upload these invoices in the portal and get the verification done. So there won't be any hidden charges. So everything will be transparent to the public or the customer. So we can also have a job cancellation process. We can completely track the job process, job cancellation, and online payment integration. This application actually supports that online integration, so that public once the service is done, public can make the payment through online. And we also have an alert setting. So alert setting can also be done through WhatsApp. You can add your WhatsApp, and you can push the notification through WhatsApp. Your SMS or your email notification can also be set here. And coupons and reward management, like we said, payment, apart from payment discounts, you can also give various coupons and reward management to attract the customers. The complete tracking of jobs. So like I previously said, once the service provider goes to a doorstep of the customer, from then till the task is completed, you can completely track the job of the service provider. And customer ratings and feedbacks, this actually adds a lot of value to the service providers. And we have various types of customer ratings. So it can be an optional one, or it can be a question and answer kind of thing. So it again depends upon the service provider how he wants the feedback to be. Then it supports the static websites. Data security and privacy of the customer. This is again one of the very important thing that we actually concentrated while developing this application, is that there might be various service providers in this platform. So we always mask the customers' details from these direct service providers, so that these direct service providers are not approaching the customers directly through different modes. So we mask the customer data, and customer's name, your contact numbers, their address, everything is masked. And archival of old jobs. So we have a complete history of whatever the jobs that was previously requested through these applications. This actually also supports multi-currencies, and multi-languages also can be supported from this application. And apart from this, we also have various kind of reports, like your daily reports, your monthly reports, your quarterly, half yearly, yearly. So however the user wants, or however the user wants to set the reports, it can be predefined. And again, depends on how, if he wants to have an analytical studies, like for which month, which was the services that was requested by the public. So if he wants to do an analytical studies also, the report, we have certain reports that actually helps the provider to do a survey on that particular region. And these are the key features that I have actually spoke about. And then we're going to get about the modules. We have various modules. We have 4 modules. One is like your system admin, which is completely supported by web application. Then we have a supervisor module, which supports both web and mobile application. Technician module, which again supports web and mobile application. Customer module, which again supports your web and mobile application. So security, we have added to certain guidelines of securities. Here we have compliant to GDPR, which is again a general data protection regulation. So we are added to that compliances, and authentication and authorization based on the role associated with the users. The complete thing is like user defined, and the users are defined through the roles and rights of the users. It supports HTTPS for web application platform and mobile app API. We also have audit enabled for user operations, and we also support OWASP 10 compliances, which again talks more about the Open Web Application Security Project. We added to these compliances also, and it is completely firewalled to detect the intervention, prevention, and DOS, like denial of services. So this is the security that we have, and we have completely focused on managing the privacy and security of the customers, both customer and the service provider. The main reason is that we want both of their highly confidential data to be kept on a secured way. So over to this, I will also take you through, Mr. Balakrishnan will also be taking you through our application, which will actually give you more knowledge about how this complete process works on. Balakrishnan?
Yeah. Hi, Reshma.
Hi.
Thank you for the introduction.
Thank you.
So, as Reshma has told, we have gone through the features of the software. So I will just take you through to the screen, which will show you more about the functionalities of our software. Okay. So this is the portal. So as Reshma has told, there are 4 modules for us. One is administrator, one is a supervisor, and next one will be the service engineer, and other one will be the customer. So right now we will go through a process wherein the customer is logging into our website. He is creating a request, which is going to a supervisor for the approval. And once it is approved, it will go to the service engineer, and he will go to the particular place and attend that particular job. Once he is completed, he will just put an intimation telling that this particular job has been completed. And again, it will go for the supervisor for the approval. And once the supervisor approves the job that is completed perfectly, the invoice is generated, which will be again passed on to the customer as well as the service engineer who has got to the place. So we have got 2 options as a presentation was telling about the payment gateway integration. So the customer can log in directly. He can do that, and if there will be some places where they will be having a limitation, the connection and things like that. So there we have given an option wherein the customer can do a cash payment also, and the service engineer who is in the field, he can collect the payment and he can update in the site. Okay. So this is the portal what we have, and this is again the service. Since it is service based, we have got the locations enabled for this portal, so that if in a particular area, if you are giving a particular service, only that will be listed, and this will be set by the administrator, the listings and the banners what is displayed over here. And as per the settings, When I select a particular area, only those particular service which is available in that area will be listed over here. So right now we are just for the demo purpose, we have put our local county, that is Kerala in India, and I'm selecting a district over here. And once I select the particular location, we can see that the services are changing as per the availability of that particular service. Okay, so when I'm selecting this particular area, there is only 3 services available, that is machinery and water and computer software installation and things like that. For example, I've just taken one area, and I'm going for a application like, or a service like plumbing and drainage installation. Once I select, this is the thing which is explained in the presentation. There is a subcategory for the service. Like if I'm doing a plumbing, it may be like I'm getting overflow problem, or if I want to have mineral water service like that, we will be selecting that particular service. And again, one more thing is there that there should be a login which should be created for the particular customer. If I'm a customer, I should log in. I should create my, I should register my details, and we have a feature wherein we can give an OTP based authentication or an email based authentication. And like any other delivery app, we have an option of saving multiple addresses also. So for a sample, I will just log in over here as one user, means a customer, and I'm following the same process. I'm selecting the area and the district and one particular area over there, and I'm selecting a service here. Here I am just going for 2 services, that is overflow and the mineral water. I'm clicking on continue. So here it will show the basic details like what kind of solution or service I'm looking for, what is my name, what is my email ID, and what's my mobile number, what's my secondary mobile name. All these details will be displayed. And location details also, we have got an option. If I'm enabling a location service, that system will select it automatically, or else I can load an address. As I told before, we can have multiple addresses loaded over there, and I can just select one address wherein I require the service, and I can continue. So that the default address is selected, and which is the date what I'm looking for the service. Means if I'm available at 21st, I need the service by 21st at a particular interval. So the system will automatically check in this particular area, is this service already allocated, and if we have a service engineer free or not. So accordingly, if I'm selecting like 8 to 12, it will show me that there is this time slot is not available, means the technician is already engaged. So this is automatically checked by the system, and I will be checking for a different time which I require the service. Description of the service, I can just give it over here. I can tell like pipe is broken, and as in the presentation, if you want to give an sample picture of it, like if you want to have a picture representation of what is exactly the problem, or if I'm doing a car maintenance and I want to get a particular part of the car, I can take the picture and I can upload it here, and all these things are registered, and I can just create this particular order. So here I'll get a unique ID wherein all my jobs are tracked in this particular ID, which will be easy for us to track as a manager or as a supervisor and all. So once I create a job, this particular job, this will give me a list of, once I create it, will give me a list of what all services I had been availed for, and it will show the status of that each job also. Like there is a new job, an order closed means it has been completed. Again, something new is there, and there is something which is already invoice generated and things like that. Here I have an option to view it, or if I want, I can cancel that also. And there is a particular, we are given a time limit like a half an hour time. And if he is not canceling after that, then this button will become automatically disabled, and he won't be able to cancel it further. Okay, so as for the flow of the process, this will go to the supervisor. So here right now I will just log in as a supervisor. This is a screen for the supervisor. And here I'll be having the service. This is the admin screen actually. I will just go to these tabs later. So in the service thing, I will just talk about right now the flow. And once I go for a schedule request, I can see it over here that this particular service has been assigned to me. Okay. Or if I'm selecting a date, I can select in a category wise, or I can select it in a date wise. All these things are possible over here. So all these things are listed right now. It will show me all the services what has been registered for this particular request what has come from the site, and it will show me the site so the source of that also. If I'm going to a particular list of it, it will show me like what is the current status and what is the job number, what has been created, which customer has created, what is the category he is looking for, and what is the status of the order, whether it is closed or it is assigned to somebody, and things like that. I can view it here, like what is the job, and I can view the details over here, like what's the type of the service and which technicians we assigned to, what is the details of that particular customer, and if I want to send a service report, I can send it to that particular person. Like that, I can see all these details over here. And when I'm going for a service request, I can just view it over here, like so this has been created already. Excuse me 1 second.
Mr. Balakrishnan,
Yeah.
I just want to recognize the presence of Mr. Robert. Reshma, Mr. Robert is there. Robert, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, you can continue. You can continue. I just
Yeah. Okay.
acknowledged,
Okay. That's fine.
no, it's definitely.
So, excuse me. So this is the screen wherein I can see the services what has been assigned to particular customer or particular user, and whichever service is be there in the pending request, I can view it here. Okay. So the request what has been created sometime back, I can see it here. This is 621. This is the name of the customer what has been logged in. What kind of service he is looking for? He is looking for a plumbing and drainage kind of services, and it was created on today, that is 18th, and at 4:37 p.m. and request date is 21st. He wants the service to be done on 21st, and where the request has come from. Since we have multiple login options or multiple interfaces like web interface, mobile, and telecalling and things like that, it will show you what is type of request. I can view it here, like what it is. So this will show me the details, that more details about the order. So here it will show me what they're looking for. It's overflow and mineral water service he's looking for. This is the personal details, and as per the security policy, if you want to mask these details, we can mask that also. Means that supervisor or the engineer can see only the request and the location. They won't be able to see the name of the customer or the mobile number of the customer or email ID. We can mask it as per the requirement of the particular client or who is giving the service. So here I'll be having a details of the technician, what is registered here, and the supervisors also. So there are two options. Either I can forward this particular request to a particular supervisor, wherein he will be assigning to a technician, or else I'll be having all these technicians listed over over to me, and I can assign to that particular technician. Right now, I'm just assigning this particular task to Robert. So it will show me like whether we should be able to select like whether Robert is able to give the both the services. Means can he take care of the overflow and the mineral water solution? So I can select it here. If I want, I can select it individually, or else I can select all the services, and I can give him the time slot. At this particular time slot, you're supposed to go there. Okay, and a description, fix leaking or whatever I can give. And if more than one person is required for giving that particular service, like if you want to climb somewhere in an apartment, so the ladder services and things like that, so accordingly I can assign a helper also here. So once you're creating a supervisor, we can assign helpers under him, and all those helpers will be listed over here as per the availability. So we can select it and we can submit the job, particular job. So right now I have submitted or given assigned this particular job to an engineer called Robert. Okay, now I will log in as a service engineer. I'm just taking Robert's ID right now. So here I will log in as Robert. Now you can see only two boards, dashboards over here. Means only he has got access only for the jobs what has been assigned to this particular user or this particular supervisor. So I can go over here and I can see the service orders which are open currently. The job what has been assigned right now to fix a pipe for the user Braza is there. So that is listed over me for here, and I can take the location from that our address book, and I can go and go to the customer's place. And once I reach there, I can view it, or before that also I can view. Why I'm viewing it after reaching the customer places? This is the place wherein I can mark the status of the job. Okay, so there will be some job which I can complete immediately. There will be something ongoing which I may be going for 2 days. So according to that, we have an option to select the job status. Like I'm right now, I'm attending the overflow issues. Once I start that, I can click on start. So the system will be tracking that, okay, this particular agent, Robert, has reached over there and he has started the job. In between, I want to buy some material, some additional material is required. So I can pause it here, telling that, okay, I'm right now pausing the job, I not completed it. And I have gone to buy some material. I have bought some extra pipe, some pipe over here. And the price of that is something $10. I bought some 11 meters of it, and I'm adding it over here. So this particular invoice will come under that particular customer who is looking for this service. So once I'm back, I can resume it, and I can start again doing fixing my job. Once I complete it, I can put an end to that so that this particular job is completed as per the status. Once that is done, I can go for the second task for me. I can start it, then I can complete it, and I can end it. Means these two tasks are completed as per the request what is given by the customer. And this is the addition what is supposed to be added in the invoice. Means this pricing is added. And if I want to have a query or predefined query or something like that, I can put it over here, and I can put an answer what the customer is giving. This is something like a review system what Reshma has uh, told. So I can have a review of the job also from the customer, and I will be updating my work status. So this will now go to the supervisor or the admin, telling that this particular job, the pipe was broken, which is time slot, and what is the extra materials what has gone to the thing, and if any helpers are there, I can add it over there. And once I fixed, I can just attach a media, like if I want to upload a video, or if I want to attach a file, I can do that, or whatever is already attached by the customer also I can see over here. So once it is there, then this will go as an invoice raising towards the supervisor. Again, when the supervisor log in, I'll go to the billing part of it. So here that particular service listed for me, that is with the job number 621, and what is the type of the service, what has been given, and when it was attended, when it was requested, is it complete or not? The status has come as completed. I'll be viewing that job. So once I go into the details, I can see like what kind of service has been, what kind of extra additional requirement has been done. The pipe he has bought, what is the quantity, what's the pricing, and things like that. And this is the part wherein the discount part comes in. Okay, so what is if I want to give him a discount, that supervisor has got an option to give it according to the coupon or the percentage. I can just select it over here, and since there is no discount configured, it won't be displayed. Otherwise, the fixed percentage of the discount will be automatically added over here. If I want to give a discount of an amount also, I'll be having the option to select the amount and give the discount over here. So totally, once I see this, I can tell that, okay, this job is completed. I am finalizing it. So this is one more subsection. Sorry, I missed it out. So I can select it like whether I want to do a current price, the current price will be added over there. If I want to do an offer price, some discount to the addition to the customer, I can do it, and I can put the, right now I'm putting the current price. Means, so the job, as per the job what has been fixed inside, the bill will be automatically generated. So I am here space overflow is done a one quantity, and $5,000 is $50,000 is the price for that. There is no discount what has been given, so the total invoice is calculated as per the job and as per the additional materials what has been bought over there. So I'll just finalize it. Means the bill is created. Okay, so once a bill is created, it can automatically go to the payment part, or else if the agent is there on the field and if you want to have a collection directly from him, he can do that also. He can go to the service category, and once his entire dates are selected, so it will show me that, okay, this particular job is completed, and I can view that job. And here, one second, sorry. So I have an option to select the job what has been completed, and I can just view that. And here it will show me like, if I want, I can view the service report, and this payment received tab will be activated once that particular invoice is accepted by the supervisor. So here I can do a cash collection from the payment from the particular user, and I can take the payment over here. So this is one additional option which we can give if there's a limitation in the internet connectivity and things like that. Okay, so right now I have taken you through the service part, like logging in as a customer. I have created a request, and the request has gone to the supervisor. The supervisor has approved it. It has gone to the field staff. The field staff has went over there. He has attended, and the job has been completed. Once it is completed, it is again gone to the supervisor asking for the approval and generation of the invoice. Once the invoice is generated, again the intimation will go to the field staff, and he can generate the invoice, and he can do a collect the cash payment over there, or he can do an online payment also. And all these things, since we are in the web mode, there is no notification has come. But in a mobile app, you can have an app-based notification, or an SMS-based notification, email-based notification, or a WhatsApp-based notification for the customer, as well as the service engineer, as well as the supervisor. And if I'm a super admin, I want to see how the business is it. We have customizable report which will be triggered as per the request what has been raised. Okay, and right now this is the admin screen, the super admin screen. So this is again a dashboard what you can see, which is again customizable. So here, once I log in itself, I can see the status, what is this for the analytic purpose. So it will show me like how many requests are there for today, how many pending requests are there, how many ongoing are there, and what's the total customers, what has been registered in the portal. I can have an overview of it. And as per the requirement of the customer, we can give them a bar chart or pie chart or line chart with a brief description of a mouse over, with a mouse over. Like I can see like, okay, this particular category, how many are ongoing as per the color code, how many are pending, forwarded, completed. I can just mouse over, and I can see that what is the status of each and every job happening over there. And it will show me the today's job list also as per the requirement. As per the requirement of the customer, we can display the details to the customer. Okay, and coming to the administrator screen, here we have the general usage or
Balashran,
yes.
I just want to acknowledge, sorry for this, because
It's
sometimes
okay.
they make you. So I want to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Kose. Thank you. You're joined from Guinea. Thank you very much. And another thing which is really delighting me is the presence of Mr. Robert Prodden from Sweden. And Robert, thank you very much. And then I have my friend Mr. Wilson Visalma from Zambia. And another great thing, happy is, I'm really happy that I'm seeing my close friend from South Sudan, Mr. Tejuak Simon. Tejuak, thank you very much for joining. Tejuak, thank you very much.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, thank you.
So we have some of the persons, so I just want to express my thanks. Thank you. Over to Balishta. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Praveen. Thank you for the engagement.
Yeah, yeah.
And so as I was talking about like the dashboard, so here we have that general options for any administrator, any portal administrator for creating a user, for giving a permission of the group, and some general settings, and report of the customers and service reports or order cancellation report, customer registration report, notification settings, and all. So these are the things wherein again all the reports we can have as per the requirement. Again, the customizable reports what we can have for our better analytics. Okay, and then the setting part, this is the main thing, like which we are activating for the services. Like we have got a categories creation. Okay, so right now as a customer, I have logged in. I have logged into a plumbing service, and inside public service has gone for a subcategory of having a pipe installation and mineral water installation. So main categories is created over here. So you can see that water filter installation, water tank cleaning, which I have been selecting. So the main category is created over here. Okay, and I can see that what is the display order, like what order that thing should be displayed. If I'm giving one, it is come as a first order and second, third, like that. So as per the order, what has been listed over here, it will be shown over here. And there is one more option to make it active or inactive. Like if some services may be active for a particular time, if it is seasonal service, I can just keep it active for that particular time and I can get it deactivated. And we have got an automated process also. If some offer is running for one particular time to another particular time, we can select the activation date over here, and it will be disabled automatically. And next is like which county that service is given, what's the district, what location, and if you want to upload an image relevant to that, we can do it over here. So this is the settings wherein we'll be doing the service settings. So once a category is created, I will be doing a service like service creation. So here under the main category, what all services can come as a subcategory will be created over here. And here the pricing also will be defined for this particular service for tap setting, which it is coming under the main category, that fall ceiling, like that. What is the description of it? What is the name of the service? What is the type of the service? What is the price? And how is the billing happening? Is it hourly basis or daily basis, like that? What is the minimum amount, and is it again active or not? So here, once it is set as active, then only the customer will be able to select that particular service from there. Okay, and tax settings is like since there is a cash collection happening, we can do the tax setting over here. And then that once the amount is or bill is generated, the taxes are also taxes also will get applied as per the setting, and the invoices will be generated accordingly. And this is one major thing, like banner creation. This is something which is displayed to the customer once he log in. Usually when you want to, if you want to have a banner to be created, like a scrolling banner or a display of a service or some offers or coupon or something like that, you should get into the coding and get it done with the help of a developer only. But here we have an option, we can create it directly, and we can put it like what type of the banner we can put, what is the name of, we can put the name of the banner, and we can select which kind of application is getting associated to. And once I give the name or number of the slide, that particular banner will be displayed on that particular slide. So it's as easy as just adding in a document into a Word document. We can just upload it over here, and this banner will be listed over there in the customer portal with the offers and things like that. Okay, and there's something like a coupon setting, which Reshma has defined before. Like if you want to give a offer coupon to one particular shop, like if you're buying some X product, you will get a coupon with to our website, wherein we can have 50% off on one particular service, like that. Those settings we can do it over here. So once I get into coupon settings, I can tell that, okay, what's the name of the coupon, what is the coupon code I can specify, what is this validity of that particular coupon or that particular service, I can tell that. what's the type of the coupon, and what is the type, like it is a fixed thing or a percentage. When we went to the invoicing type, I think you remember that there are two options. One is fixed amount type and one is percentage type. So once I am setting it over here, that is a percentage, and I can select the particular coupon over there, so that that particular discount will be automatically updated in the invoice, and the billing will be given to the customer. And we have got multiple set of reports, as Reshma was mentioning, like if you want to have a report on a category wise, like what kind of services, which all districts, what has been done, I can have a thing. We can have all these things printed in a PDF format, or if you want to have a thing to be exported to an Excel for better analytics, we can do that. Okay, so we got multiple set of reports like category wise, service wise, and how many orders has been cancelled, what's the user list, what is our activity, what's the customer report, and job type report means how which all job has taken how much time, and supervisor and status wise customer report, like how many supervisors has attended how many jobs, what has been escalated, and things like that. And job request summary report, in the sense like how many jobs has been conducted and what is the summary of it. Completion report, like what is completed and what is pending. And job wise customer, like which all customers has applied for what kind of jobs and things like that. So all these reports are already available. Plus, if you want to have a customized report, we can do that also. Okay. And we have got one in the flow, the process flow also. If we can give multiple roles, like a engineer, service engineer can be a supervisor also, so that he can log into the site and he can assign the particular job to himself and he can carry on, so that it will be easy for us to the reporting, that he can be his own supervisor, and the tracking will be also perfectly done. So I hope I have taken through almost all the functionalities of the solution. Reshma, I think we are open for questions. Hello, Reshma.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. I think we are open for questions, Reshma.
Yes, yes.
Sinoj.
We are now open for questions. In case if you have any questions or clarifications, we are happy to address that.
Yeah, Mr. Robert, anybody, Mr. Kose, Ms. Bibina, Dinesh, Devika, anybody? Mr. Mirsha Habib, Mr. Mike, Mridini, Nahala Nisar. You can ask questions, because so that we can also improve. You can give suggestions. It will be good. We'll be very much happy. You can ask questions or maybe suggest something. Mr. Tejuak, Mr. Tejuak, Mr. Wilson, you have any question? Wilson Visalamo. Yeah, Bibina has a question. No question. Okay. So it's an answer. Anybody, please? Mr. Robert, are you there? It will be good. You can just say hi. Mr. Robert? Mr. Subin?
Hello, Praveen.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Mr. Robert.
Yes, hello. Good day.
Thanks, Robert, for being with us today. I know we have disturbed your sleep.
No, it was okay. I was a little bit late, but otherwise it was okay.
Okay. You were able to see the things?
Yes, it's really interesting. I see the
That's good.
presentation.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Are you in a position to come in the video so that people can see you? If it is possible, otherwise it's okay.
Let's see. Just
Yeah.
give me.
Yeah.
Mastodonte. Let's see. Can you see me?
I'm not able to see you. 1 second. Yeah. Now I'm able to. I'm able to see. Thank you. You can just say hi so that it will pop up.
Hello, everybody. My name is
Yeah.
Robert, and I'm
Yes.
attending from Sweden.
Okay. Thank you very much. Any questions, Mr. Robert?
It was a really great presentation. I like it. It has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Technical question I don't have.
Okay. You may have maybe you may have done some kind of research. What do you think? One is about coming with a general platform. Other one is about maybe it can be something like a very specific platform for a particular purpose. So do you see this kind of maybe launching it as a general one, or maybe with some services, or maybe it can be some specific services? Did you really looked at it, because you also have the plan to launch it in a country? So did you really looked at that aspect?
Yes, I look at that aspect. In Scandinavia, there are already some 2 or 3 platforms like this, but it's just for the companies.
Okay.
It's not for the, how you say, the freelancers or the physical person. It's just for the companies.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, for example, if I want to do some extra job, like a physical person, I don't have a platform like that to look for jobs, small jobs, or
I can
maybe.
understand.
Yes. So I think he has potential over in every country.
But when he looks at the developed, commercial, financially developed countries like Sweden, how do you really see the potential, in the sense, the people who are, these people are basically unorganized or inorganized people, so this kind of people are still there in your country, like more people are there, where they do the things individually.
Yes, but there are not so many.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but the thing, like for example in Scandinavia, they like to choose their own person who come and do the job.
Okay. Yeah.
For example, instead of go in a platform and apply for a electrician, for example, he want to know what company comes, what, I don't know if you understand. They want to choose their own company who comes and do the job. And
yeah.
But
So,
I think it's just because there are not other type of platforms like this, like you presented. It's not in Scandinavia. It's just a platform where you put a job, an ad, and more companies came and see the job and say, I can do it for $100, I can do it for $200. So maybe it's easier for the customer to say, okay, I go to this platform, and I don't choose from the companies. I just write the time, and a company came and fix it. So maybe it's better with this type of platform.
Okay. I think we must have both the combination, because some people they can do things through a company. Some people they can do it directly. So it will be good. We can have both.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So what do you think can be the other value added services which can be added to this? Do you have any ideas or anything which you wish to do this with your business?
I think we can add a lot of categories. For example, moving companies, or I think for example, in Scandinavia, they used to hire this type of companies, but you have to research on Google which company should you take, or maybe it's easier to go on a platform. I'm sure it's easier to go on a platform. You say, I want to move from that date, from that tower, send me a car with 2 people. So
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I think that it's more easier, and it's a good facilitated.
That's good. Excellent. Okay, that's good. It's okay. Robert, thank you very much for being part of it, and asking, engaging in this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Praveen, for your time. And
yeah. Mr. Kose, my friend from Guinea.
Hello.
First,
Hello,
yeah,
everyone.
yeah. How do you see the presentation today?
No, I find it very, very relevant, very interesting.
Okay.
And I think I just wanted to jump on what just said our friend. We can integrate something like parking and moving services to the
Okay.
platform. Yeah,
Yeah.
that also would be something which is really great in the platform. But the aggregation of the demand from customers, I think at that level it should be the order should directly go to the concerned service provider.
Okay.
We don't need to have an intermediary platform from where we will get the aggregation and dispatch the orders to a certain service provider. I think it should be automatically you have to choose just if you want to an AC repair in your area. Once you
Yeah.
place an order for that, it should directly go to those AC repairers for the brand. If only there is a brand for LG for something like this, it should be go directly to them. But I think in the platform last time we had a presentation with Tarur and other friends there, other partners
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and I think they mentioned that the system is receiving the demand of customers, and
Yeah.
then from our backend management, we are dispatching those orders to different, I think manually.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
get
That's because these organizations want to do it like that, because those people who are there, they're all part of them. That is why it is like that. They want to manage it as an organization. So it is. But the system is
okay.
capable of doing anything.
Okay,
System is not limiting any business
I
model.
understand. I understand. If they want
Yeah.
to manage it as an organization, that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Might be allowed for those who are using like the web application, like the web.
Yeah, and apart from that, suppose imagine, for a starting, suppose if you're creating a platform, initially it will always be good, you have some, till you have been very successful, like, it will be good, to start with this, because you can manage everything like that. So that's
Yeah.
why they opted, and their plan is also like after 6 months, when more people comes and all those things, when the logistic part, everything has to be taken care, no. So once that is ready, they are also planning to move to the level in such a way that it will be open to public.
Okay. Okay. Just I'm thinking about for the case in Guinea, for example. We're
Yeah.
thinking about just a platform which is serving as an intermediary, which is helping to connect the service providers to the customers.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's the exact need here. For companies, most of them are using they are tendering, they are you know doing some consultation with different suppliers to bid in and all of that those process in their like in their procurement offices, to choose one service provider, for example. But for daily users, like for common users like the public, they can directly go from a mobile phone and then get that, like get the service they want.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think I don't know if you understand what I said, but anyway,
Yeah. 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 I
yeah,
got it. Got it.
yeah,
I got it. Okay.
yeah. But the platform also may offer these two services, like those who are using the mobile app to subscribe or to subscribe for any service, they
Mm.
can directly subscribe for the service, and the platform should directly send them their request to a a specific service provider according to the requirement of the customer. But for
Okay.
those who are companies, they can use from their backend only. They can, for example, our company can receive the demand from the customer, and then we have to evaluate the level of the quality of that kind of requirement, and then send it to a relevant service provider, not any kind of service provider for companies, for example.
I
I
got
don't
it.
know if that's possible, or
Yeah.
but for these,
See,
yeah,
Kose, I really will appreciate you if you can share those things in the group so that we can
okay,
take it up as, and what we normally want to do is, we have to make it possible. You don't have to
okay,
ask whether it's possible. We have to make
okay.
it possible.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly. I understand.
That's what we love to do.
I
Okay.
understand. I understand. So yeah, I understand.
You can just text it all the requirements, and then we
Mhm.
can show you also.
Okay, okay, no problem.
So thank you very much, Kose, for being with us today and being part of this program. Thank you very much. I expect you to do the same thing in your country and organize this kind of programs.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, for sure.
we're actually waiting for that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Thank
Thanks a
you
lot.
so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I'll get back to you offline to discuss
Thank
about
you.
some details about this. Thank you.
Sure, sure. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Mr. Tejwork, I don't know. Mr. Tejwork, Mr. Wilson, Wisam Lamu, Mr. Wilson, I think. Yeah. So anybody wish to engage with questions or answers or feedback? We'll be very happy. Yeah, Rishma. Um,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah,
Hello.
yes.
Sir, Sini will take the vote of thanks, sir.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Sini, please go ahead, Sini. Hello.
Yeah, I think Sini is not there. Sandeep, why can't you do that?
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure, sir. With your permission, shall I take it, sir?
Yeah, please do. No need for me for my permission. You can just do it. It's
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, Sandeep, I'm here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Sini, please carry on. No issues.
I was here. I'm sorry that I had muted myself.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that. Sir, may I?
no. Why you ask me? You can just do it.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I've been here with you. I'm Sini Thomas, and I've been given the responsibility to say one of the finest words or one of the finest qualities of human life: gratitude. That is what we have towards you. Give gratitude for your support, gratitude for your participation, gratitude for your suggestions, gratitude for moving ahead with us. Entire SAFE team expressing gratitude towards all the team members, the participants. And before that, I would like to thank Praveen sir, Balakrishnan, and Reshma for your wonderful session. It is completely, you've come up with something that is likely to transform, or we are in the change mode. So I recently came across a quote where change the way you think about a situation and you watch everything change. And that is what I think we are doing these days, because
many things, pandemic, corona, everything catalyzed for major transformations in our life, and we have been looking for a better world. So in that case, since this is a season of Christmas and we are welcoming a Lord who always symbolized for unconditional love, sacrifice, and simplicity, let's introduce a few changes in our own lives. Let's listen to our inner voice. Let's start counting our blessings. Let's find our purpose in our life. Let's seek fulfillment and not happiness. And let's try to cultivate diverse area of interest. And I think these little few changes can bring about sea changes in our life. And that is a small message from the entire SAFE team for all of you. Thanking you for joining us and have a great, fun-filled and enjoyable weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sini.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you, really. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.